Hi guys, this is Nate from Ancient Gallery. Welcome back to another video. Today we are drawing a Y dinosaur, which just so happens to look very much like a dragon. So let's get started while I explain why we appear to be drawing a dragon. Alright, so our Y dinosaur today is called Yi. It's literally just two letters, Y and I. That's the genus name. The species name is Chi, Q and I. So it's just Yi Chi because it's just easier to say than just go like Yi, and then people are gonna ask you what. Alright, so anyway, Yi Chi is a very remarkable dinosaur in many ways. First of all, it has the shortest scientific name of any animal. It shares this honor with the great evening bat, which is an actual bat that exists today. The great evening bat also has the world's shortest name possible. By the way, they have the shortest name possible because it's like 4 letters, because there has to be at least 2 letters for both the genus and the species name. So the great evening bat is called Iya-iyo. No idea why it's called that. I guess they just decided it was a good idea to just name stuff that is really weird and sounds really like difficult to say. Okay, so anyway, getting back on track, Ichi is remarkable in that's like one way it's remarkable. The other way is that it was the first dinosaur to be found that looked extremely suspiciously like a dragon. And here's why. We're just drawing the eye right now, so you aren't really going to be able to see. But Yichi had thin bat-like wings, and when you put bat-like wings on a very bird-like and reptilian animal, aka a dinosaur, that's when people start to call it a dragon. So we normally envision dragons as huge, fire-breathing monsters. They go around destroying villages, eating people, burning stuff down. Just generally not people that you want to deal with. I mean, not people, but not animals that you want to deal with. However, Ichi right here was very small. It was actually the size of probably like a crow. This is very weird, partly because, well, this is like the exact size of a bat. Yeah, basically, bat-like wings, that is to say, wings that are made from like skin membranes, have only been found in pterosaurs, which are not dinosaurs, and instead are from a related group. So it was really weird finding this like dinosaur with a bat-like wing, and it's really small. But it actually makes sense if you think about it, because back in that time there weren't any bats, and of course there had to be an animal to fill the ecological position or niche that a bat occupies. So you'll always see that whenever you look at fossils that there are going to be a lot of animals that look really similar but are like extremely distant cousins. Many of them are not even in the same superorder, which is like a really big grouping. So, like, for example, you can see there have been a dozen or so groups that have evolved a shark-like shape. One is mainly sharks, There have also been many fish, bony fish, that did it before sharks were even a thing. So I guess you can say sharks copied somebody else's homework, and then a lot of people copied the sharks' homework. For example, dolphins and orcas all have that basic shape. So do ichthyosaurs, which are another group of marine reptiles that lived during the age of the dinosaurs. So, I digress. Anyway, so yeah, this is basically what Ichi looks like. There are a few differences from a batwing, and also there's a couple of differences from the birdwing, except for the fact that it doesn't have feathers. But, so we'll just talk about that right now. So the first thing is, let's just talk about bird wings, because that's what this guy is supposed to have if he was actually like his cousins. Bird wings are pretty much arms, so they still have like these little fingers, but mostly the fingers are kind of small in birds. In dinosaurs, they're a bit bigger because dinosaurs still use their hands, and they use it for a lot of stuff. So they need long, grabby fingers. But other than that, it's mostly the same. They have like this bent, crunched up forearm, and then they have a lot of feathers covering it, like a normal bird wing. But a bat wing is slightly different. So for a bird wing, either all the feathers are there, not all the feathers, all the fingers are visible, or they're hidden. There's not like just using one finger, except in like one specific group of bird, or dinosaurs actually. That's just because they actually only had one finger, and not because it was like buried under a dozen feathers or so. So yeah, that's what pretty much a bird wing looks like. A bat wing, on the other hand, is made up of the whole hand that supports the wing, and this is exactly what dragon wings are like too. But so bats have like 4 fingers supporting the wing, and then just like one thumb sticking out. It's basically like if you put slime in between your hands, like if you dipped your hands in slime, and now like you take them out again, it's like oozes out, but some is stuck in your fingers. So that's what a bat wing is kind of like. I can't say I relate to the experience, but I think most of us can imagine it. Alright, so that's what bird wings and bat wings look like. Pterosaur wings, on the other hand, which are the only reptiles that have actually existed to have membranous wings, have a completely different kind of wing. Their whole wing is supported by one really, really, really long, really, really thick finger. So basically, it has like a huge pinky, and the rest of the hand is like really comically tiny compared to the pinky. So it's just like forearm, and it's about here, and then they have like 3 little stubby fingers here, and then all the rest of this was a pinky. So that's kind of like what pterosaur wings look like. So Ichi's wing was not like any one of them, so it's not just some renegade pterosaur that just randomly grew feathers. It is in fact a dinosaur, and a very new kind of dinosaur that we really haven't seen before. So, just for some family history and genealogy, which is very fun. Yichi belongs to the Scansoriopterygid family, which includes a lot of small extremely bird-like climbing dinosaurs, although only two by far are known to have bat-like wings. One is Yichi right here, and the other one is its recently discovered, even smaller friend, Ambopteryx. And Scanceriopterygids are mostly Jurassic, late Jurassic. Also, Yichi was discovered in northeast China, and I'm pretty sure that's where most of the group has been found, in northeast China. So that is a very that is a place that is incredibly rich in fossils. It's like a treasure trove of fossils that nobody ever thought to look for in until like the 1990s, when there's like a lot of construction there, and these workers accidentally found all sorts of fossils. Anyway, so this is also an important thing because this is from this area is where we first found feathered dinosaurs. There were a lot of bird-like dinosaurs here. The area was a very nice, like subtropical temperate forest, and so there were like a similar ecological niches that you would expect to see in like in American forests out in like the North Pacific Northwest. So there were like, or maybe like the Australian like forests. So there were like gliding animals. There have been a lot of gliding animals found in like northeast China. Yichi is one. It could probably fly as well. Microraptor and Cynernithosaurus are two other ones. They had bird-like wings, but they weren't developed well enough to actually be able to fly. So yeah, that's so yeah, that's pretty much all the info on Yichi. We actually got away with a lot of information here because Yichi was a very weird dinosaur, and so scientists made an extra effort to like study it because nothing like it has literally ever been seen before. And like I mentioned earlier, we discovered I mean paleontologists, the scientific community has discovered Ambopteryx, which is a close relative of Yichi that has become the second dinosaur known to have this kind of wings. So we can definitely prove now that it's not a hoax because we have more complete remains, and yeah, that's that. So actually, a lot of people, when it was discovered, thought it was a hoax, because it was just wild to think that a dinosaur could look like a bat, and nobody had ever even imagined it before. And the idea was just weird, because there were already pterosaurs with flying like membranous wings, so people were like, there probably weren't dinosaurs around. But yeah, here we are. We do have dinosaurs here. So yeah, that's basically it for today. Well, we're still not done drawing, but that's all the information we have, so I'm just gonna peacefully finish my drawing, which has turned out quite nice, to be honest. Alright, so we're just gonna add in some patterning right now, because patterning sends the whatever our patterning sends art critics away, just like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah, so basically, I always like to add patterns whenever I'm drawing animals. An important note to keep in mind that patterns are often actually used in real life and are therefore completely your choice, and it will be completely fine as long as you don't do like glowing neon stars or anything. Just don't do anything that's too geometrical, and you'll be fine, and it will look absolutely amazing. So, right now you'll notice that I have given my dinosaurs more and more bird-like skin. That is to say, they have yellow skin, because that's just what like most birds of prey have. Just a detail that I thought was interesting. So yeah, because birds mostly have, unlike reptiles who have, in the case of snakes and lizards, they can be literally any color, but the most common colors are browns, greens, grays, and blacks. But birds have more warm browns, yellows, and oranges. One more thing to note is that reptile eyes often appear dead, and they're very cold. And while birds kind of do have a similar effect, their eyes actually vary a lot in color and are often very vibrant. For example, right now I have this yellow eye. I'm actually going to change that, take my blue and turn it into a very nice and vibrant green. And this is perfectly possible because there are green-eyed birds. They're like blue eyes, red eyes, orange eyes, yellow eyes, amber eyes. Yeah, basically they're gray eyes, like every shade of eye color that a human has, and I think even more. So feel free to use whatever colors you want on your dinosaurs. Now I'm just gonna peacefully do up some scales on this guy's snout, because the snout is scaly. So this series is almost coming to an end, so we have like 2 more videos, because if you remember from way back, I forgot to do A, and so I have to do both Z and A, so yeah, 2 videos left. Alright, just some like random streaks to show that these are feathers, and they're going to be ruffled feathers. Alright, so I guess you always know what the final step is, shading. Take out my black colored pencil and start shading. So right now we've got a bit more than usual to shade, because I have a kind of lots of body parts with the wing and stuff, so we're just gonna do that. Oops, camera shaking a little bit. Okay. So we're just gonna shade right here, and a bit right there, and just a little bit right here. Alright, so yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one with Z. Bye!